Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Nazareth Banegas and the article I chose is titled Assistive Technologies to Support Students with Dyslexia. The authors of the article are Dawson, Pavlo Antonenko, Holly Lane, and Jiawen. Let's get started. The article focuses on bringing awareness on assisting students with dyslexia. As stated in the article, dyslexia is a neurological disability characterized by, but not limited to, challenges with accurate and fluent reading, word recognition, decoding, and spelling despite normal cognitive abilities and access to appropriate instruction. Those students with dyslexia exhibit difficulty in reading, writing, and spelling. Their reading level is usually behind their peers and may exhibit slower writing speeds with less vocabulary substance. From this, their writing could be shorter compared to the writing of their peers. The article focuses on implementing assistive technology, otherwise known as AT. This type of technology is meant to help minimize the difficulties and increase student engagement and understanding in the classroom. It is also meant to help and allow the student with dyslexia work independently. There are 3 types of assistive technologies that students can use to help them academically: operating systems, usually called system preferences, extensions for web browsers, and applications, or otherwise known as apps. System preferences is a type of software that runs on every type of device, allowing it to function. Examples of these operating systems are Mac OS, Windows, Android, and Chrome OS. Extensions are plugins that can be added to the web browser in the toolbar section. Examples of extensions could be text-to-speech, speech-to-text, online note-taking, instant definitions and synonyms, and even being able to customize how a web page is displayed. Applications, or apps, are computer programs that can be installed in a desktop, laptop, or on a mobile device. These could be downloaded in the App Store and Google Play. The author believes it is important to reach out to other special educators and those who are specialized in technology in our school or district that can provide the appropriate assistance for our students. That way, us teachers are aware of the various resources available that we can implement in the classroom. We would be receiving strategies or activities that can help increase student understanding from the special education teacher. From the person who is specialized in academic technology and resources, we would be receiving guidance when locating and applying these assistive technologies in the classroom. The author believes it is also important to keep parents and students informed of the various assistive technologies resources available. That way, for those resources that are available at home, can be used by the student to reinforce what was taught in class. The teacher can provide a list of available resources that the parents or students can access when appropriate. These assistive technologies would also be agreed and shared with the IEP team, which would include the parents. One concern the authors have is that technology is constantly changing and trying to stay up to date. So our task as educators is to stay informed of any changes or of any new resources we can take advantage of. Technology is always changing and companies are always in competition with each other, thus bringing in the surge of new devices and applications available. Because of this, we need to stay informed by contacting and reaching out to several reliable sources, such as a special education teacher or a technology expert, that have confirmed the validity of the appropriate assistive technologies that are out there. There were several great resources that were listed in the article that can be used to assist students with dyslexia, all of which would help students gain a sense of independence throughout their own learning process. However, in order to implement these type of resources in the classroom, I believe it is important to stay updated, as it was stated in the article. Annually, we see in the news, on TV, and on social media how much technology is changing and introducing new devices or applications readily available to be used to its full advantage. As educators, it is important to listen to the students' feedback based on the assistive technologies they are provided. As stated in the article, just because a tool meets the identified need of the student does not mean it will work for the student or that the student will like using it. In fact, students with dyslexia have been shown to exhibit different preferences for technology tools. As students are experiencing the different tools available, students should be able to share and exhibit their different preferences. That way, teachers can provide comfortable and effective tools for the students. I believe it is also essential to provide tools in which all types of students will be able to use. Being a teacher in a general education classroom means that all types of students should be included and addressed. Those students with dyslexia usually want to hide their disability because they do not want to feel excluded or singled out. So it is important to provide a safe and respectful classroom environment where assistive technologies can be applied in the normal classroom routine. Teachers can also use assistive technology in the classroom to monitor student progress from collecting student data. One example would be being able to track comprehension scores on the different passages given to the students with the text-to-speech extensions or plugins. This would also form part of the IEP process since data is being collected and monitored. Students will feel more comfortable if they're given a chance on selecting an assistive technology they are comfortable with by trying them out. The teacher and the student can plan the amount of times during the week the student would have access to the assistive technology. The teacher should also observe students working with the tools in order to adequately monitor student progress. As a teacher, it is important to include parents and teachers by informing them of the different assistive technologies available. It is important to check if the tools are accessible at home. That way, students can work with these tools at home for homework. The article was retrieved from the Steelman SEU library, peer-reviewed and within the last 5 years. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.